Okay, welcome back. It's a few hours since I stopped recording last time, probably another 3 or 4 hours. I've had lunch, etc. It's sort of mid-afternoon now. I'm pretty tired actually, so I'm not going to look at the script. I know that I'm not going to be in a right frame of mind to look at that. But I have finished all of the different bits and pieces. So we've got the traditional male and female, which I had done when we left. I have done the transgender. I'm really not unsure as to what to do here. So I don't know. I feel quite sorry for people that would be in that position. So, and I hope that that's not insulting, but it's. I just wanted to. I don't know. It must be very difficult. So I sort of wanted to draw a victim, I guess, someone who's been quite victimised. I'm changing each of these as well. No real plan for these. I just wanted to have bits missing in this one, in this sort of instance. So there's bits missing from having both. Like you'll notice that on this one, it's definitely male and female. From this point forward, it's just individuals, other than the cisgender, actually. So I've still got male and female there. So anyway, that's transgender. Then we have transsexual. So I've sort of done a star with the symbol there and a sort of fake boobs, a moustache, and very, very flamboyant. By gender, I've sort of got someone coming through a portal from a very masculine lower half and a feminine top half, but still with a fairly aggressive face. Look, I don't know if I don't know if I'm stereotyping or not, but I've done like a little bit of a portal inside the male-female sort of symbol there. Androgen. I know I'm going to stuff this one up. Just something that's I don't know, very inoffensive looking, I guess, is how I would imagine that they'd look. And I've got the bits looking inwards there. So once again, no real reason other than I thought, it's more about minimalistic rather than extrovert. So anyway, that was the thought process there. Once again, very minimal sexual things, but a bit of a mishmash of sort of masculine arms, feminine shoulders, very small breasts, big hips. I don't know. It's just sort of, I don't know. It was just one of those things. Cisgender, what I've done here is I've actually given them T-shirts. So I'll just zoom in a little bit just so you can sort of see it. So once again, I just got male and female, just the symbols there, and I've just got gay pride, and then I've just got written, but I'm not gay, nothing wrong with that though, and this one up here, I support my gay friend even though I'm straight. So cisgender, from what it was, I've never heard of the term before, never really knew what the term was until doing this. But yeah, from what I can read, they seem to be straight people who are just normal people. Not straight, sorry, they're just the normal. You are what you're born with. So I don't know why they just don't. Well, I don't know why they just call them gender. Like just normal gender. Anyway, cisgender is the. That's what I'm assuming that they are. Is that people who are sort of social justice warriors. Part of. I don't know. Well, I got no idea. Anyway, we've got gender non-conforming, so we've got our cross-dresser. I've sort of got his grapefruits off to the side, hairy chest, bit of stubble. I really like this one actually. Sort of big feet, too big for his shoes. And I put a dress on the little symbol. Gender questioning. I've sort of done like a male. This is an art student. I've got a question mark above what this thing is there, but I really like that one as well, actually. At least it looks funny. And then transitioning, I've just got someone in a sleeping bag, and I've got no idea other than in the script I had written, like he's got a moustache and boobs, but in the script I'd actually written that he was, or he or she was, in a cocoon. So anyway, that's the cocoon. And then what I've done is I've done page turning. So if any of these were actually on, this is what you would sort of see. Now that's the end. Just go to the first one. So the first one, like if the way the animation should sort of work, is it would start off by doing this. So you'd still see this portion of it. Then it would then go to this, and then to this, which is just a bit of a transition. Flip back and forwards between those two a little bit each time, and then finish off with the new one, whatever that might be, here, and then open it up. So I can do a fair few of those middle ones, and then just literally just come out at the end with these with the transition pieces on either side. So it should be fairly effective. And what I've done with those, just to sort of explain what's going on with that, is I've turned off both the background and everything else. So literally all it is just a ping file with those elements, so I can overlay them over the top when I go into the edit mode. So it leaves everything else around it. It literally only impacts the bits that I want to hide. And I've sort of just got like a bit of a blurring of the map, and on the other side I've got a bit of a blurring of the character, whoever that might actually be. So that's just the general feel for that. So I'm sort of hopeful that that will actually look fairly convincing as it's as that's being animated, and that will be done in the compositor rather than in the in any of the animation programs themselves. That'll be in Sony Vegas, which is what I'll be using for that. I know a lot of people actually end up using what is it, After Effects, but I'm just so used to Sony Vegas now, so I'm just going to continue just using that. Anyway, that's where it all is. I'll just get back to male, female, background, put the paper back on and save it. So that one is now ready to go. What I would tend to do if I wasn't feeling so tired is I'd come back and do another review of the script just to double check it again, but I am feeling really quite tired. Actually, there is one thing I did think of here. Industrial waste. There we go. That was just one thing I thought of over lunch. Just a question mark there. Yeah, I think it's stronger than just miscellaneous. It's very important that I get this last little statement really, really strong. It's got to be meaningful, not meaningful, but it's got to be impactful to a certain degree. It's quite important. Okay, well, the next thing is to actually go and start to locate the footage that I need, the YouTube footage. And unfortunately, I can't record this and record that footage at the same time. So I'm going to have to stop recording here. At least we've sort of just covered what we had done and where we're up to as far as the assets are concerned. In fact, have we got anything else? Oh, that's right. I've got one more. I need the chart. A chart is next to the screen, a male-female chart. So I need to build the first one of those, actually what he was actually using originally with that particular chart. And so that's also going to just be used. I think I'll just use it in the compositor. Should I use that elsewhere? Actually, no, I better use that in when I actually build the animation. If that's the case, I think yeah, I'll have to play that one a little bit by ear. Actually, no, I will do it. I'll do it in the other program. So look, that's going to be quite simple. So I might as well just do that now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep on using this same thing here. I'm just going to create a new directory. This one's going to be original chart. I'm just going to go into the male-female because that's what I really want to be using, and I'm just going to grab pretty much everything from in here. Alright, so that's now come across. Let's just turn that one off. Turn the background off. Turn that off for now. This way I can just edit what I need to out of here. So with the text area, I'm going to get rid of this because now I can use actual text. Everything else can be brought back around the other way. Colors can be removed. I'll leave all this stuff. We'll go to highlight, go to ink copy, go to Shift T. Just get them standing straight. I want to make it bigger. No, I actually don't need to, I don't think. No, I won't. I'll just put it off to the side like this. Okay, then we've got the text copy. We'll just delete all of that. Shift D, and then I do want to make a background underneath this one as well. So I'm just going to create another layer. This one base, and I'm just going to draw in the actual color for that one. Now I want to turn back on my background over here because I want to keep that the same. Just grab that color. And I think what I'll do is I'm just going to go and grab the ink layer and the rectangle, brush size 9, brush shape, pen is fine, that'll be that pen there. Alright, so that'll be the actual dimension of whatever I build. That'll sort of just be what I need. And then we'll go down to the background, the base. In this case we're only doing the fill. All right. Okay. Now I'm just thinking in my head as to what I might need to do with the text up in here. So I'm just going to go and go to text. I'm just going to duplicate this a couple of times. And let's get started. Oops, it should be human. Make them range left, I think. Female and male. Whoops. And duplicate. Now, one thing I also can't remember if this one does allow easy selection of glyphs or glyphs, depending on how you refer to them. It doesn't look like it does. I'll just make a in brackets. Just need to zoom in on that at the end, if it's clear enough. Now we've got the male and female. And it doesn't need to be much more than this, to be honest. Actually, I've just got the text copy if I wanted to sort of just indicate anything else. So let's just draw in. Go, and then the final little thing, I'm just going to turn that one back up to there, go to the ink copy, make that my reference layer. Actually, it wasn't the ink copy, it was this one over here, make that reference. Get the gaps, expand to invert, draw with the lasso in black on the color layer. There we go. That's enough for a cartoon. You know, that's enough. It doesn't need to be anything more than that. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could possibly put a... in fact, I might even do that. Just put a thin line on the inside. And I'll do that in the highlight copy. Actually, no, I won't. I'll do it on the base. So let's go to there and just go and grab the rectangle. Just make it ever so slightly darker. And you have this one. Just get it quite narrow, so maybe sort of 4. I'm just going to eyeball it. There we go. Just makes it a little bit, gives it a little bit of extra stuff. And that's it. That's pretty much the human identifier, it's human gender identifier chart, male and female. I'm enjoying this. It's sort of funny. Like I feel confident that it's it's a good idea, but you just never really know. So I'm just going to save that. I'm just going to now export that out into all my other assets. I'm going to have to clean these up actually. So the ping file, now this may not work well. I'm going to have to test things a little bit and just sort of see if I need to crop them in here. So gender original. Just make that gender chart. The other one's a gender flipbook. Save. So that's the old one. That's when there was just a male and a female. Now we've got the flipbook. Okay, so that's pretty much all I can really do at this point in time until I really start to build the thing up. I wonder if I don't get rid of that. Look, it's all right. It doesn't really matter. These things are only on the screen for such a very short period of time. Yeah, what else does there need to? Yeah, just now need to just locate my videos, get those aside. And then after that, come back and review the script again, probably tomorrow, I think. So I probably won't do much more other than get the videos today and just get them put aside, just so I can actually make use of them. And then tomorrow have another review of the script. And then if I'm happy with that, then start recording voices. Anyway, thanks for watching. Just a short one, I guess, just to finish it all up. But that's where we're up to now with this particular project.